It's another Springfield's Best day where we get to connect with the best businesses around. And today's Springfield's Best member is Chef Justin from the Hilton Garden Inn, which we love. And we're so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me, Jeremy, Maddie.
And Chef Justin, we were talking, we do love free food. So, I mean, yes. Let's be honest.
Who doesn't?
Especially from a professional chef.
Yes.
Right. Even better.
So we got to meet you at the luau for Springfield's Best. And if somebody's not familiar with the organization, tell us how you guys got involved and your association with Springfield's Best.
I believe you guys started having your monthly, or is it bi-weekly? I can't remember how often it is. I do so many Chef's Choice lunches, but you started having your lunches there, your meeting there, and it's a Chef's Choice, and I just get to prepare whatever suits my fancy. And after that, we got involved with the group, and it became a great networking thing to bring other businesses into our hotel, you know, when they have their meetings or their banquets and parties and things like that.
Which is great, and great for us.
And I've said this a lot of times, but when I came out for my audition in February, I actually stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn. Yeah. And I had, I don't know if you prepared it, but your Caesar salad and a glass of wine, and it was delicious. I love it. It's a great place.
It is.
For food,
Thank you.
for staying.
So what will you be making for us today?
Today we're going to make some shrimp scampi, which is something that a lot of people think is like a fancy thing that they can only get at a restaurant, but it's actually pretty easy to prepare at home.
Okay.
And so while my pan's getting hot here, I'm going to talk about something called mise en place, which is a French culinary term that means everything in its place. So it means having all your stuff ready to go, because this is a dish that comes together pretty fast. And I'm going to turn my heat up here.
Yeah, sorry, it takes a while. Apologize for our burner.
I've been preheating it.
If you
don't have chef fingers, don't test the pan.
Do you want the double burner on or the single?
Is it?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. No, I was just double checking. Yeah, there we
go. Cooking.
So mise en place, everything in its place, ready to go. But it also extends further than that. It's sort of like a philosophy of life for a lot of chefs. Meaning, my mom used to say, "Organization will set you free." So it means when you go to the fridge or the pantry, you know where the eggs are going to be, you know where the butter's going to be, you know where the lunch meat is. So you can just reach in and grab it. You don't have to be searching for things. And we do that in the kitchen all the time. Everything has its place. So
say that French word again.
Mise en place.
Mise en place with the accoutrements.
Yes.
Oh, see, I was trying to be
busting out the French. Busting out the French.
Yes.
So now our pan's getting pretty hot. We're going to hit it with a couple turns of olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom. We're going to add our shrimp to the pan. You want to try and kind of get it dry. It might sputter and spatter a little bit.
We're stepping back, just in case.
There we go. Give it a little
look at that.
shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy, shimmy, cook
These are, if you have an open flame, be careful because it might ignite. There might be a little flambe action going on.
Okay.
But these are going to cook pretty fast. These are 21-25 shrimps, which means there's 21 to 25 per pound.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of a medium-sized shrimp. They're not the itty-bitty ones. They're not the jumbos. So we're
Chef, can I ask you a shrimp question really fast?
Sure.
What is the pro or con of leaving the tail on or off?
Presentation.
Okay.
The tail is just for presentation.
I prefer it off because it's easier to eat.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
That's about it, really, depending on how you're going to eat it. So flippity-dippity, if you can do that. If not,
I try so
stir
hard
it around.
and I just cannot get it.
We're going to add some garlic to the pan. And what we're going to do is build a pan sauce. It's basically a beurre blanc in French cooking. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
A beurre blanc meaning beurre meaning butter, blanc meaning white. So we're building a pan sauce
Smells so good.
with white wine and lemon juice and butter. So now we're going to hit that with a good pinch of salt.
Amazing.
This is sea salt, kosher salt. I shy away from iodized salt. It's just, it has a kind of chemical-y taste, really. That's why most chefs will use sea salt or iodized salt. So then we're going to deglaze the pan with some white wine and lemon juice, just like Led Zeppelin said. Deglaze and infuse with the lemon juice.
Oh! Yes! We got a concert, too.
Yeah.
I like to sing. Everyone calls me the singing chef because when I'm at work, I listen to music all day and I sing along with everything.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it off the heat
Don't let us hinder you. Feel free to sing and cook right now. You do what you do.
Taking it off the heat, adding a couple of turns around the pan with white wine. That's probably half a glass or so. Put it back on. That's when you want to be careful if you have open flame as well. Then we're going to hit a couple turns of lemon juice. That's probably the juice of 1 to 2 lemons.
Okay.
So, you know, bottled lemon juice is fine. Every restaurant in the world uses bottled lemon juice. No one's back there squeezing a case of lemons.
Okay.
Good to know.
So, but if you were to squeeze it yourself, about 1 or 2 lemons there.
Okay.
Something that's not necessarily traditional in shrimp scampi is a little diced tomato. I like to add it because it brings a little color to the dish, a little texture. The brightness of the tomato helps cut the richness of the sauce because we're going to add a lot of butter to this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in with a little bit of that.
I love diced tomatoes.
Put it all
Now,
in
does
there.
scampi mean something in particular?
You know, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what the origin
Okay.
of that word is exactly. So now that's reducing. We're going to reduce the white wine and lemon juice, which concentrates the flavors.
Okay.
If you were making a larger batch of this, just use a wide-bottomed, kind of not high-sided pan to allow for that evaporation to occur.
Okay. My problem is just being patient enough to let it reduce.
We're going to add
Right?
we're going to add a little bit of cracked black pepper.
Okay.
Pepper, monsieur. Pepper, madame.
See? Oui? Oui, oui.
We see and
I
we.
see we. Seaweed.
I brought the big pepper grinder just for the show, just to be fancy.
I love it.
Love it.
Oh gosh, it smells so good, guys.
Now, typically when I think of shrimp scampi, I think pasta underneath.
Right, and that's what, you could
this-
serve this as an appetizer, like with some toasted baguette, just to sop up that sauce.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit of angel hair pasta, linguine, a lot of times, or just some rice pilaf on the side to make it an entree.
Also,
Nice.
Chef Justin, as you're cooking and reducing and adding butter, tell people how they can come, just general public can come and eat your amazing food at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Well, we have a restaurant at the Hilton Garden Inn called the Garden Grill. We're open for breakfast and dinner. And we have a dinner menu that kind of covers all the bases. It's got a little bit of fish, chicken, steak, pastas, all that stuff, you know, appetizers. And anyone can come in and eat. It's we also give a 15% discount to locals. So that's great.
Yes.
That's nice.
So now we've reduced a bit. We're gonna take it off the heat. We're gonna start to add in some whole butter. This is unsalted butter. If all you've got is salted, just be careful with your seasoning to not, you know, make it too salty. And on the heat, we're not gonna try and boil this too hard now. We don't want to break the sauce. If you,
Okay,
if you go too hard with the butter sauce, the curd's in the way, basically. The
Is that
butter,
when it separates?
Yes, the butter solids and the fat will separate out, and you'll get like a grainy sauce instead of a nice creamy sauce.
Is that what I'm doing
Wow.
wrong when my hollandaise breaks?
Yes.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a
We're
feeling.
creating kind of an emulsion, just like a hollandaise. So our butter's almost all swirled in there. Again, you can use a spoon.
That's beautiful.
Just at the end here, we're gonna add in some parsley. This is a flat leaf Italian parsley. It has more flavor than that curly parsley you get.
Oh.
A lot of times that's just kind of for garnish.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna taste the sauce for seasoning to see if it needs any more salt or pepper.
We trust you. You're the chef.
Seems pretty good to me.
I
And
guarantee you we will love it.
into the bowl. And like I said, with some angel hair pasta, linguine, rice pilaf on the side, you know, maybe some veggies, and you've got an entree. Right now, great as an appetizer, dunk some bread in there,
Yeah.
I was thinking I'd love to dunk some bread in the
for
sauce.
sure.
We've got some tortillas.
We can dunk some tortillas in there
You know, you could make this Mexican style with lime juice instead, cilantro instead of parsley.
and put like a really coarse pico de gallo on top.
Right.
I think you just
Fusion.
gave him an idea for
Fusion.
dinner tonight.
But yeah, you can switch it up, switch your acids, switch your, you know, and then you can change the flavor profile completely.
So
and
just-
make it
oh,
however
go
you
ahead.
use.
I was gonna ask, so if he were to do this with the lime juice versus lemon, would he still use white wine, or would that be something?
Yeah, white wine.
Okay, no
it's a
tequila?
Good, it's a good. Hey, add a shot of tequila in there.
See what happens.
See what happens?
Oh yeah, that would be a great match for those flavors.
Yeah.
Hey, if you come back, could you do a recipe with red wine? Because every time I try to use red wine in a recipe, it turns all my food burgundy.
Well,
And it just does not look appealing.
this is just a plain old, you know, Chardonnay, which is great for this, or you know, any kind of white table wine for this. You can make the same kind of sauce with a red wine, and that's called a beurre rouge. Butter and red, as opposed to beurre blanc, butter and white.
Beurre blanc.
Oh my gosh,
Beurre
guys.
rouge.
Beurre rouge.
Okay. Well, where did you study? I'm just curious.
The streets.
Yeah.
okay.
The School of Hard Knocks.
You
I
taught yourself.
I started as a dishwasher 20 years ago and learned the ways.
You're a success
That's
story,
awesome.
my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef Justin, thank you so much. Springfield's best, amazing organization. Check him out and check out his food at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Thank you for having me, guys.
And you know, there's more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Can't stop eating. That's perfectly